16-year-old Lucas Vezza-O'Brien was left petrified after a fire broke out in his school, and while his classmates were evacuated, Lucas, who has cerebral palsy and uses a wheelchair, was left inside the building because the school did not have an evacuation chair to get him out.
It's currently not mandatory for schools to have the chairs, so since the fire, he's been campaigning alongside his teachers for that to change. And I'm pleased to say Lucas and his mum, Sally, joins us now. Good to see both of you this morning. Lucas, I'm so sorry you went through all of this. Tell us what happened in November when it all kicked off.
So in November, I remember I was ready to go down to dinner, and then I heard all the commotion, fire, 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 and then I actually saw the teacher press the fire alarm.
Wow.
So, because I knew from prior, like
Drills, yeah.
I had to be left without a TA, but because the fire emergency services have said to my school, because there's too many wheelchair users, you are to leave them in the building.
God.
And then we'll come and evacuate them.
Wow.
So you don't blame the school because they were doing what the official advice was, but for you, you were there and you actually started to smell smoke, didn't you?
Yeah.
What did that feel like?
I was petrified, because I know with my disability, my immune system is really poor. So if I get smoke in my lungs, who knows what will happen?
Yeah. I mean, Sally, it's the stuff of nightmares, isn't it, really? Yeah. You know that, Lucas is obviously brilliant and copes with school brilliantly, but something like this, to find himself needing to be left behind, it's what everybody would dread.
Yeah, definitely. I think all schools should have evacuation chairs. If you can enter a building, you should be able to get people out of the building, even if they're in wheelchairs or not.
I think we have a footage of an evacuation chair, or hopefully we've actually got one in the studio. There it is over there. So this is the recommended system, because presumably Lucas couldn't use the lift he'd normally do in the school day, because with a fire, you can't. And what would that allow the, teachers and people to do to save him?
To be able to take him down the stairs in it.
Safely?
Yeah.
I mean, it's extraordinary, isn't it, Lucas, if you think about it, that they wouldn't even be there in the first place. It didn't occur to anybody. We have to say that you're working very closely with the school, and and you've got a good relationship with the school. You're not holding them entirely to blame for this. But it is quite extraordinary that these things aren't in place.
Well, because after the event happened, I was compelled to Google about the legislation, and I was shocked to see how schools don't have evac chairs. They may be a bit costly, but a price is a number at the end of the day. You can't put a price on my and other people's life.
Of course you can't. And you mentioned there are other wheelchair users in the school, so this would benefit everybody. Do you think people just aren't aware of the problem?
Because I wasn't even aware until this situation happened. But yeah.
So what have you both been doing then to try and make this change?
This is all.
Not been doing anything.
I've not done nothing. This is all Lucas. He's done everything.
Well done, Lucas. What have you been doing then to try and change it?
I've set up a campaign, a petition on the petition website for every school and college to have evacuation chairs, and for every staff member to have to require training, because at the end of the day, you're allowing me in the building, allow me to get out, let me be with my friends.
Yeah, and be safe.
Yeah.
And be safe. So what kind of reaction have you had so far to this?
It's been amazing. I've had a few celebrities post it, like Paul Smith, the comedian, and Javino McLean, the trainer.
Yeah.
And we've had a lovely company, the emergency group, who came to my school and said they would love to donate 4 evacuation chairs to my school.
Well, that's wonderful for you and must give you a lot of peace of mind. But I guess your point is it should be everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sally, you must be really proud of Lucas.
Oh, yeah.
For everything he goes through on a daily basis to take on this fight.
Nothing stops him at all. If he thinks something's not right, he's one that will sit there and he'll be like, he'll scream and he'll shout and he'll be like, no, this isn't right, it should be.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's very confident.
Lucas, it's incredible. You know, your campaign is going to change people's lives and potentially is going to save people's lives if you get the success that you deserve. It's just incredible.
I can't see why not.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it should be a thing. Because people with disabilities, they have limited movements in their hands, so they will struggle to press the refuge point. So nobody will know they're there, because I've had somebody on Facebook, nobody knew their daughter was left upstairs.
Wow. Listen, thank
Lucas,
you so
you're
much,
a
Lucas.
tour de force.
You're
You're
absolutely
going to
brilliant.
achieve wonderful things, I can tell. It's a huge pleasure. You've got our support here at Good Morning Britain as well.
Will you keep us updated with the campaign?
I will do.
Getting on.
Please
Come back,
do.
yeah.
And thank you very much for
That's
having
all right.
us.
And I hope we got you out of double maths this morning or something. Was that nice?
You probably love that, don't you?